So here we are again at another burning bowl and white stone ceremony. This is a ceremony that Unity all over the world practices, Unity churches, and it's usually after Christmas and the beginning of the new year. And I'm going to introduce you to some words that Unity uses as we go through this transformational process. And this is where we're going to release what no longer serves us in the year 2020, which I'm sure most of us are glad that we can say goodbye to that. But also a year that has something that I think we've all showed up in this lifetime to be part of. We are here to be the light, to shine through what's going on in the darkness, the chaos, and the conflict. That's why we are here at this present time. So in order for us to shine that light that we are, we have to clear the blocks. We have to clear the layers. We have to clear the patterns that have developed in our subconscious mind. So today, that's what we want to do. If we look at the lights, and we know that that is all there is, the darkness is the fact that that light is being covered up. So if you are not in your light, why aren't you? What is blocking you from that light? For me, I have come into my light body. My body's changing. The things I'm choosing to do today are different than what I've been doing every day, because I am changing and removing the blocks, and each block I remove, more of my light shines. So, you know, when I hear people always out here trying to change their bodies and all of that, it doesn't happen out here. Sure, you can do it, but it's probably temporary. It's a quick fix or whatever you want to do. But to change it eternally, to come into the light body of eternity, it takes a transformation to go on within us. And we have to remove the blocks to that awareness of that light and that love that we are. So I want to, first of all, the white stone that we use, white is for purification. It signifies joy and peace in those harmonies within us that we are. And stone, we're going to look up stone in our revealing word, which is our dictionary of metaphysical terms, and that's what Unity uses as we look at everything from a metaphysical viewpoint. The Bible and everything is done metaphysically. So let's look up stone, if I can find it. White stone, and this comes from Revelations 2:17. When we redeem ourselves from bondage to sense, we shall be sustained by the inner or spiritual food called the hidden manna, which is understanding of truth, and which is the foundation of white stone, upon which we build up and develop our true Christ self. So that's what this means for us. We are taking this spiritual food, and we're going to go through meditation where you're going to connect with that spirit within you that will give you a name or maybe a word. Last year my word was play. I'd forgotten to play. So I needed to play more for 2020. This year we're coming in to a time where we have so much amplification in our energies. And what are you here for? What is your purpose? That's what we're going to try to open up to this year. So the white stone also was what they used in biblical times. When a prisoner was in prison or in any kind of bondage, when they were released, they were given a white stone for their new life. And that's what we're doing here today. We're going to release our blocks, and we're going to have a white stone giving us a name for what we will be in the year to come. So it's time for human beings to remember our divine origin and reclaim our cosmic nature. We're going in, we're leaving the age of Pisces, and we're going into the age of Aquarius. Now, as I say these things, if you all know things, because I'm just now learning this, you are welcome to share, okay? Because I'm learning all of this is new to me, and so I invite you to share whenever you want to interject something. But the age of Aquarius is, we're coming from the age of Pisces, where we've let go of the karmic collective. We no longer are carrying that around. We're going gradually into, they say it takes 200 to 300 years to even graduate into another age. But now we're gradually going into the age of Aquarius. This is the time for individualized expression. It's a time of purpose, of communication. Technology, everything is going to be more global, because that's the age of Aquarius, is very global. It's a time where you come into just being the individual purpose, expression of all that is, but it's also because you are going to assist globally. We're going to go from the me age to the we age. But we first have to develop the me, the self, the higher self, so that we can contribute to the collective, to the we of it all. So until we create that foundation within ourselves, and we know what our purpose is, then we go forward and we share that with the world. So this is the age of Aquarius. It's a heightened age of spirituality. Everything is heightened, is going to be heightened. It is going to be more powerful. The peace and the harmony that will come and work together for all concerned, not just in a self-centered, selfish way, but our purpose will be to assist the whole. So that is the big age of Aquarius that we're going into. No salvation without regeneration, no spiritual life without a new birth, no heaven without a new heart. And we understand that we live in a state of consciousness, right? Okay. So you have the opportunity to live in whatever dimension you choose to live in for a state of consciousness. We can live in the third dimension where we're just connected to everything outside of ourselves. But what's happening, we're not even hardly going through a fourth dimension. We're going right up to the fifth dimension, where we're just soaring upward when we connect to that light that we are and that love that we are. We stay in that fifth dimension state of consciousness, where it doesn't matter what's going on out here. We are at bliss. We are at peace. We have an understanding beyond all human understanding, because we know what the truth is, that we are one with all that is. That is the truth. So, we don't jump too far ahead here. Okay, so as you come through to unity, there's words that we use here, and they're used universally too, but in our little revealing word here, I like to say what these words mean, not from a religious standpoint, but from a metaphysical standpoint. So salvation, that's a word that would have made me kind of get uncomfortable, because of my upbringing has Catholic faith, where, I had to be saved, or I was a sinner. So let's look at what salvation means metaphysically for unity. The restitution. Of man to his spiritual birthright, regaining conscious possession of his God-given attributes. Salvation comes to man as a free gift from source. It embodies our knowledge of Creator that frees one from all limitations and points the way by which mind and body may be lifted up to the spiritual place of consciousness. The belief that Jesus in an outer way atoned for our sins is not salvation. Salvation is based solely on an inner overcoming, a change in consciousness. It is a cleansing of the mind through Christ from thoughts of evil. Now, isn't that a wonderful way to look at salvation? That we're just reestablishing what we already are. We're just changing and shifting our consciousness to a state of consciousness that is who we are. Spirit. Beautiful. So now let's look at regeneration. A change in which abundant spiritual life, even eternal life, is incorporated into the body. The transformation that takes place through bringing all the forces of mind and body to the support of the Christ idea. The unification of spirit, soul, and body in spiritual oneness. Regeneration begins its work in the conscious mind and completes it in the subconscious. The first step is cleansing or denial, in which all error thoughts are renounced. That's what we're going to do today. This includes forgiveness and a general clearing of the whole consciousness. The way has been prepared. The second step now takes place, and this is the outpouring of spirit. So that is what we are here to obtain. That is why we come into the world, to get back to reestablishing the spirit, to regenerating our body, right? And that's what's happening to me. That's what I'm going through. I am changing mind, body, and soul. And it completes that state of consciousness. That brings me into that purity of consciousness, I should say. So does anybody have any questions on that? Okay, what takes place? So this is, we're alchemists. And the alchemist is one who transforms all higher frequencies. Okay, let me start over. I have a hard time talking today. Is one who transforms all energies into higher frequencies of light and love. They are the bringers of the new dawn, transmuting the old paradigms into a higher intelligence and order. They act solely for the highest good of all. Love is the only master they answer to. Isn't that beautiful? So let's see what transmutation means in our metaphysical dictionary. Transmutation, change in character from one phase to another. The lifting up of the mind and body from material aspects to spiritual character. According to modern science, this whole universe of forms can be dissolved into energy, from which it may again be formed. So we have that ability to actually change our thoughts, our body, our energy, everything, just by changing our focus on what we're focusing that energy on. Love or fear, right? Jesus said that all authority was given to him in heaven and on earth. He manifested his power in a small way by multiplying a few loaves and fish to feed more than 5,000 persons. In various other instances, he demonstrated that he had an understanding of the transmutation of substance. He raised his flesh body to an energy level far higher in potential life and substance than any reached before. So we are that Christ principle, and we can do the same thing. We can transmute anything. And that's why I gave you that Saint Germain violet light invocation, because that will help to assist you in what you want to transmute in your life and in your being. Okay? So the I am, this is the word to create with. We're coming from the third dimension of creating, I am not enough, I am unworthy, all of those things. When we use the I am that I am. You are the I am, right? Moses said, ask God, who are you? I am that I am. And you are that same I am. So when you use your words, remember, what are you creating? What's coming after the I am, the Christ consciousness, the Christ principle? What's coming after that? Your higher self. I am worthy. I am strong. I am courageous. I am love. I am light. Fuel those words. And that's how you transmute as well, is coming into affirming your truth. Releasing what is not your truth and affirming what is true for you. Right? And it may not be the same for all of us. We are all in different places. We are all unique expressions of all that is. So when people are guiding you and telling you what you need to do, go within first and align yourself with your truth, with what you have come here to express as a spiritual being. But the I am is your creating tool. Those words, that energy shifts you straight in to the truth of your spiritual beingness. Okay? So, mirrors lie. They don't show you what's inside. So, I'd like for you to pick your mirrors up. If you are not able to look in the mirror, why? Why are you not able to look in the mirror? This is a block. If you cannot look in the mirror, then there's a block. There's a reason why. And I want you to go deep inside and ask, why can I not look in the mirror? Are you judging yourself from outside of yourself? Right. You're judging yourself from the physical body. So I really invite you to think about this mirror work. Mirror work changed my life. And because we have some, Linda and Charles are here today, I don't think you've heard this story, but I'm going to say it. They've probably all heard it here. But I did mirror work for like a year. It's Louise Hay material. And I put I love you on my bathroom mirror. And for a year, I'd go in there and I'd say, I love you, you know, just going through the steps, thinking, oh, I'll just change, you know, and it'll be okay. And month after month, I did that for a year. One day, I thought, nothing's changing. What's going on? I was still outside of myself. So the next day, I went in the mirror. I said, I'm going to look in my eyes. I'm going to look straight down into myself. When I looked in my eyes, the pain came rushing forward. I ended up on the bathroom floor in the fetal position crying for I don't know how long. And all the pain rushed forward because I went within. I wasn't out here busy with external things, just going through the motions. And that's what we do. We go through the motions thinking that we're going to get down deep inside of ourselves and we're going to discover what we need to shed some light on. So when that pain came up, that was the beginning of my healing process. I was able to release that. So that's why I am so excited to share this mirror work with you guys, because it can change your life. I invite you now to look in the mirror and look directly in your eyes. Take that look into your eyes and take it down to your heart. And feel. Pay attention. What feelings are coming up? If you feel sad, trace it down into your heart and ask, where's the sadness coming from? We have to ask. We are free will people. So if we want assistance from our higher self, we've got to ask for it. So look down deep in those eyes. If something's coming up, write this down. What is blocking you from shining as the light of the world? What's coming up? Pay attention to how you feel. This is what you want to release today. any block that's coming up as you look into your heart. And this will free your heart. This will open your heart up to guide you better, to guide you into your purpose this coming year. So we're going to go into a meditation. This is about a 15-minute meditation. And Christine at the end, she's going to go into some advertising, just cut it off at the end. And Sharon and I did this yesterday, and we really liked it, and I think it's a great way to help you to release. So if something didn't come up when you looked into your eyes, I invite you just to go into this meditation and pay attention. What's going on within you? What's coming up? Because you want to get this released today so that you could clear the way for your new name, your new life, your new beginnings. Okay, because we're going through a transmutation today. So enjoy this meditation. I'm not going to get you into grounding because she does a wonderful job in doing that. Enjoy. Okay, so let's take your white stone and place it in your hand and feel the energy. These are from Jerusalem. I special order them. They're filled with energy. So just feel the stone. Okay. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. To him who overcomes, I will give some of the hidden manna to eat. And I will give him a white stone, and on the stone a new name written, which no one knows except him who receives it. Revelation 2:17. Now as you hold your stone, I'm going to read. These are promises that are made to us from Revelations. Special attention should also be given to the 7 important promises made in the early sections of Revelation. These promises are all directed to him who conquers and are thus related to the spiritual warfare indicated in connection with the breaking of the 7 seals. The promises are as follows. To him who conquers, I will grant to eat of the tree of life, which is in the paradise of Creator. I will give you the crown of life. I will give you some of the hidden manna, and I will give him a white stone with a new name written. I will give him power over the nations. He shall be clad with white garments, and I will confess his name before the Creator. I will make him a pillar in the temple of Creator, and I will grant him to sit with me on thy throne. So those are the promises that are made to us as we go into the transmutation of ourselves and going into acquiring our new name, our new word, our new identity, whatever comes to you. I also want to say that it is our choice what dimension our consciousness is in. So, if you want to be in the 5th dimension, then like you heard in that meditation, you have to be paying attention to what and who brings your vibration down to a lower vibration, lower frequency. So as you start the new year, be awake, pay attention. When you're doing something or around somebody and you feel like your vibration is being lowered, then you need to do something that raises that up and maybe make some choices and decisions to not live in that energy. All your choice. We can be in the 5th dimension today, right here, right now, okay? So as you hold your stone, we're going to go into a little meditation here. And the still small voice within inside will give you a name, a word, to help you with who you are as a new person, a new spiritual being, or what is your purpose in the year to come. So let's relax in your seats. Take a couple of those deep cleansing breaths to get your body relaxed. And as you hold your stone, John wrote in the book of Revelations that the white stone, hang on, yeah, because there's frequency. Everything I play has frequencies in them. John wrote in the book of Revelations that the white stone carries a new name, the spiritual identity, and a deeper awareness of what Creator has planned for you. No one in the entire universe except you and Creator knows what this new name is. But it has come to you to be lived out, to be expressed, to be embodied as you. It is what Creator is calling you to be or to do. It is a whisper from your soul that you are so much more than you have ever let come into expression. Begin to reflect on a new name. Let it come to you easily without trying to make it happen. Let a name come to you that marks your new beginning. Feel the stone in your hands. Hear it beckon to you. Spirit has decreed a name for you to be written on the stone. What will your life be called? Let me give you a few minutes to listen to the still small voice. So, as you are guided by Spirit, and it may feel to you as if you are making it up, because it may seem so wonderful or so much what you have yearned for, but still, I invite you to trust in this now moment. As Spirit gives to you in this sacred place, in this moment of truth and insight into your divine purpose, an insight into your holy essence. And so, in that secret place of the Most High, I invite you to allow yourself to hear the new name that Creator has for you. And as that name becomes clear, just allow yourself to write it. It may be a title. It may be something like published author, or clean and sober, or grateful, or winged one, or white buffalo woman, whatever. If a name has come to you, stay quiet and allow yourself to ask for a deeper understanding, to ask if there are any steps to take. In this moment, allow yourself simply to open to Spirit, to say, Creator in me reveals my true essence. Creator in me reveals my next step. Creator has me lives a joyous, peaceful, fulfilling life. Behold, I make all things new, for you are my beloved in whom I am well pleased. A thankfulness flows over us as we receive our new name. Along with it comes the power and guidance to achieve all that we desire. This is our new name. We see it. We decree it. We are on the path to gaining greater insights and awareness and mark a new beginning. It is Creator's good pleasure to give you this kingdom. Accept this consciousness of ever increasing good in your life. And I invite you to carry this white stone as a reminder of that promise. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. We'll give you a few minutes to write your name on your stone.